shit. Is this controller dead? Damn near. Fuck, I'm about to play a half with the Bro controller.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Indianapolis Colts. The final playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble of bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in
niggas getting hit on the first play, bro.
Their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
Second and 13.
That's a pick. Come on.
An interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come
That's
down.
a pick, my nigga.
No doubt on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. They'll set up to throw. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Gets past one man. Call that an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. Their own 21-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Here's Rashad Penny, first carry for the former San Diego State Aztec. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for first.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offensive coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw. Flush to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
Oh shit. I know that nigga's pissed, bro. Oh no, I'd be pissed off.
He will score. Touchdown, this. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football. All right, when you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. Nowhere to go. Here, he lost the football.
Yes, sir.
And this will be recovered at least by the offense, but he'll be taken down in the end zone, and that is going to be a safety. Well, I'm not totally privy to what went on with their offensive meetings, but, Charles, something tells me that one wasn't in the plan.
Yeah, when we had our production meeting, they didn't exactly share that with us, but I'm pretty sure that on the play sheet, the run backwards into your own end zone play was not written down.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
At the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Quickly completed to the right flat. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And very little running room there.
Bro, what the fuck?
A couple up to the 49. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And this will do the job nicely, as that'll be out of bounds just inside
Turf
the 10-yard
Toe
line.
will not be able to return for this game.
So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12.
Taylor, the ball carrier.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's a 2nd and 7. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
3rd and 4.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6. They'll look to throw here on first down. He'll give this one to Pittman. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8.
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also,
blitz coming, and down he goes.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start.
But when it's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
But we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They'll try and start this drive in the air. His throw caught right around the 6. And the Raiders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the Raiders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Rashad Penny with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're already looking up at a 16-0 deficit. Still plenty of time to go, first quarter. But work to be done as they come up 1st and 10. The toss here completed to Pittman. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the gun, it's Taylor. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 16-0. That's the score after 1 on EA Sports. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
At the 50-yard line.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. Finds his big tight end, Mo Alley Cox. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
2nd and 4. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Michael Pittman that time, and it's 3rd and 4.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will have a first
Roughing the
down.
passer, bro. That's crazy.
37. A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. They'll run with Taylor. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
So both my DMs get hurt, bro.
By them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and
Shit is
blocking
crazy,
it and
bro.
turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Let's go, defense, let's get it.
2nd and 5. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's brought down just outside of the 10.
Turf toe. 2 turf toes, bro. Oh my god, bro. This is fucking crazy. 2 fucking turf toes, man. You were like, what the fuck?
I was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
He said, I keep making multiple adjustments.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Taylor. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On the handoff, Taylor. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Early down stuffs will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. The Raider
Good
defense
D.
strong on that one in coverage, and now it's 4th.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down.
Oh, I know that nigga's pissed. Oh my god.
Upright, and it caroms away, no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So what a let-off there. You figure that was an easy 3 points. Instead, it turns into nothing.
And from that close of range, if you start it left, your goose is cooked. And this thing, well, it never had a chance to straighten itself out.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down.
Somebody's got to make that block.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Oh my god.
One in, but it's incomplete.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. DeForest Buckner make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line.
42-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You know, always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, so.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up, because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to a stretch, and guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did, because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
7 yards there and a first down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they followed him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
We got 4. We got 4.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down.
Damn, he got my ass.
Taylor complete.
Yeah, he got my ass. Damn. That was a good-ass play.
Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead.
And that's another route the defenders
Fuck, he got my ass.
take out of the game.
The wheel route?
Oh, without a doubt. You're just trying to move everybody in one direction. And whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they zip out on the sideline, you've got a problem on your hands.
Yeah, well, the defenders hate it there. It happened, and it resulted in a touchdown.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Got a man open, it's Darren Waller. And he'll be brought down with the first down after a gain of about 11, as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Going deep for Hopkins, and it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. And that is incomplete.
What the fuck?
A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here, because they had incompletions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock, because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Got his connection complete to Ruggs. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. Back to throw again. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
This defense can use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. They'll look to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice
job. Yeah, that's got to be a catch, bro.
Extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
A 30-yard attempt.
The kick by Carlson is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
There's got to be a pick, bro.
Right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking sideline, incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down.
All right, come on, let's score offense.
Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return. And that will come the offense as they take over.
40-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, oh.
There he goes right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Ruggs with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Raiders add on to their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis? And the Raiders have got him. Rashawn Gary able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, that was their 3rd sack of the ball game. 2nd in the league in sacks coming into this one. They're planning on making it a race to the top, aren't they?
Absolutely. They're looking up at that top spot, but they might be looking down at the second spot pretty soon. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Rodrigo Blankenship to kick off for
the Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
number 26.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he'll look downfield for Waller. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
1st down, Raiders.
From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Penny, a 1st down carry. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 28. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his 1st catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
They go back to the ground now with Penny. They find some open field here. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. That good for 19 and a 1st down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They go play action here on 1st down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Jay Sternberger, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead.
This is why a lot of play callers love play action in this spot. You just want to freeze the linebackers just for a second. Then you got a chance to get a quick pass into your tight end right behind them for a touchdown.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They run once more with Taylor. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
The ball carrier.
They know that old expression, it's not my night.
31.
It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he is going to have a Colts first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Rashawn Gary in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. The play action fake, they'll look to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. Rashawn Gary, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
And that is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
34-yard line. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
I'm coming after you.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for Las Vegas. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Taking it about the 16. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. 13 yards, the tally on the return there. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
10 at the 42-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Maurice Hurst in there to get him. That is the 6th time that they have sacked him tonight. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
The Colts on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This will be 3rd and forever. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
Don't stop that motor.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 45-yard line. He'll look to throw. It's his target, the tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now the 2nd down throw on target. It'll be a gain of 9, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Brings up 3rd down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Campbell making the catch. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? The best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remote's clicking off right now. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
First down.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
9 yards. First down, Raiders.
Now Rashad Penny. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
Fourth quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on first down. They did that plus 3.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up first and goal. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
They'll try and run forward with Penny. And the Raiders are going to be set up with a first and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line. A nice pickup of 6 there to get them closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. They seemingly just continue to score at will. And as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win. But one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ball game.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
40, Colts 6. Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. That's going to set him back 5 yards.